Here we go, here we go. 180!
45. Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day. All day.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
Way to go, guys.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He completes it to Henry. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here it comes. Motion.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Check 55 to Mike. Hey, man, watch this.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
180!
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. It's a party now.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
Mike's 5-4.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
5-4.
On 2nd and 12, Trubisky going to let one fly for Robinson. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Jarrell Casey drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Here's Jackson. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and it'll be Titan football.
At their own 33-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Double dog, that's the way. 45.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo.
See what you got.
He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard, and you probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
To throw again on second down. Garoppolo. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Running from the gun with Henry. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the deep.
And I think the ball's out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now a give right side. Swift, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now a 7-0 game. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
In your face.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Brings up 3rd down and 8.
An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
Hey, come on, come on.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Now they'll run it with Cohen. He takes this for about 6 down inside.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
4 at the 39-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, me and you.
Alert, 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 alert.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Shift.
Slam. Alert flare.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Get up. 180.
Check 55, Mike. Come on. Shift.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Good night, baby. Good night, baby.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34.
I'm coming. I'm coming. Check.
Now it's Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Here we go. Black 80!
Yeah, that's what I do.
I got you.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
Matchbox lights.
Safe.
11. Hey, Charlie.
Hey, check. Mike 21. Check it.
Garoppolo on first down. Nowhere to escape,
Bro,
and
I
he
fucking
goes
hate those
down.
cheesy-ass blitzes, man.
And no matter what the
Jesus
situation,
Christ.
the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every
Look,
single play. When you decide to throw the football,
Whatever.
you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's second and 15. This is Henry. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as they'll be left with a third and long.
Here we go. 180!
Running it again, huh? Love these cheesy blitzes, bro. Gotta love it.
Watch the edge.
12. 13.
Working from the gun.
I even
Garoppolo.
identified him. No, that's fucking
Nowhere
dumb.
to escape,
That is so
and he
fucking
goes
dumb.
down.
Seems to me that our friend Old Momentum, I think he's definitely changed
Congrats,
teams
you
in
know
this
how to do
game.
It's only going to
YouTube.
grow after that
Yay.
sack, and now, heck,
You're
they
so
can get the
cool.
ball back here and possibly even get the lead. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just
Fucking
outside the
cheesy ass
20-yard
motherfucker,
line.
man. Fucking hate that shit.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Ran, top.
I'm coming.
Here's Trubisky. And his throw here's
That should have been
incomplete.
picked.
Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen
Whatever.
out of the backfield. And now it's third down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Alert!
Joker.
Hey! High 7.
On third down, Trubisky. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away.
Adoree Jackson on the return. The Titans take over
Let's go,
first down
boys. Bring it up.
at their own 36.
Come on, bring it on. Bring back out that cheese. I'm ready.
Here we go, here we
The
go. Here we go.
Titans
he's not doing
offense
that.
set to begin
Right.
the drive. They've got the
21,
lead.
21,
Last time had to
11,
punt it, though.
11.
What's the key to this drive?
21,
I
21.
think it's leverage.
Ah,
The
leverage.
big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer. Creates.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans.
I'll take press coverage all
Corey
day.
Davis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was
Gotta
just a
love it.
simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish
Wow,
these drives.
that's nice.
It got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And that goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Ran, up.
3, alert 3. Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
1st down, a run with Cohen. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Alert.
Here we go, D.
Ran, up.
Come again. Here I come again.
Hey, wahoo.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Let's go.
Throwing
Let's go,
on
defense.
2nd and 8. Trubisky. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Good job, D.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things.
Check. 55 to Mike. Check. 55 to Mike.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. Finding Gabriel complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery.
What the fuck is going on, man?
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and
He's
3.
not letting me throw an input, bro.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Really, the same play back to back?
It's
All right.
Montgomery. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
That's it, baby.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
18.
Trubisky gives to Cohen, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
180.
Check. 55, Mike. Let's go, D. Big series right here, so we got to step it up. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Here's a handoff to
Coming
Cohen
in,
running
coming in.
right.
Come on.
Oh, Cohen lost the football. And
Give
that
me
is going to
something.
skip
God
out of
damn
bounds.
it.
So a break there for
All
sure.
he's got is outside
They'll hold on
runs.
to the
Like, that's
possession
literally all
at
that
the
he has.
5-yard line.
His little 10-yard outs and his outside runs. That's it.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. They'll run with Montgomery.
Oh, good shit.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Second and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Now Cohen.
Really?
And
Come
he'll
on,
be
man.
stopped just outside
Let
the
him
5
throw
at the
the ball.
6. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Able to hold them to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. And Forbath will put this one through, and they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given
Nice
up.
legs. Holy shit, nice legs.
Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
Ah, you like
Come
that
on,
one?
what does that mean, break out the, just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Really?
You're under a
You're
minute
really
to
gonna
go
do this
here in the
again?
half. Field
Or these
position not
cheesy-ass
really in your
blitzes,
favor,
bro.
but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds.
Keep it up,
I like where
motherfucker.
they
Keep
are
it
in
up.
the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
So second and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. To throw is Garoppolo. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Come on, baby.
Now
Keep
the
it up.
Titans will
Keep
use
showing me
their
those blitzes. I
third
love
and
it.
final
Fucking love it.
timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to
Yeah,
go
there
in
it
the
is.
first half. Garoppolo
Touchdown
the
right here.
offense with a first and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far.
It's a fucking touchdown. Right here.
Now
Oh, it should've
Garoppolo.
been. Oh, come
And
on.
this will be incomplete.
Jesus Christ.
Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41.
You're funny as fuck. I'm gonna run on you. I don't give a fuck.
They'll run with Henry. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. They keep it with Henry on first down. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10.
Oh, this motherfucker.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be, 38 yards out. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
We got this.
At their own 28-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is.
How are you not going to catch that,
Create
man?
more hype than what is
Jesus
there.
Christ,
This
the
is
ball is
a
thrown
really-
literally right at
This
you,
is a really
and he's
important
running
drive.
away from
And we
it.
often talk about
Holy
teams scripting plays to start a game.
Come on.
A lot of them script to start the second half, too.
How
And they're
much help
scripting
does this
something
guy
that they
need?
expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him.
Watch out.
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky.
Nope.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
You see me out here.
First possession in the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that
Has
one.
that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Here we go.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Bring it.
Check 13.
Under crush.
I got you.
Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike
Again,
21.
it's Henry.
Here we go.
And they'll get this down to the 10. A solid pickup at 13 sets them up first and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no? You just throw that
Oh,
out the
come
window?
on. That's
I
a
think
fucking
you are.
pick,
I don't
man.
think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Let's go.
Mike 55.
Hey, orbit.
Mike 55.
Now it's Trubisky.
Watch the ball.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Team 6.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And that will be incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. With it is Jackson. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll keep it on the ground.
Why aren't you
Henry,
blocking
and
him,
he'll grab
man?
a gain of 5
Roger
out of this
Saffold,
up to the
wake
41-yard
up,
line.
dude.
Here we go.
Jesus.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down.
That's hot.
Hey, Echo.
Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Go, go, go.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo.
That was so fucking bad. Oh, I'm so bad.
And they'll take over inside the 45 at the
That was
44-yard
so
line.
bad.
They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break.
That was
Taking
horrible.
the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying,
You're
guys,
welcome.
let's
I'll
go.
give that to
come
you,
on,
Ziggy. We'll
capitalize
call
on
it that.
this one.
Up. 180.
Mike 5-5. Let's get the ball.
They'll run on first down. Cohen. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
It's easy work.
Well, they certainly have
Coming
been able to
again.
get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after them now.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Blue. Hey, Foxtrot.
Now it's Trubisky.
Pick me up. Here we go.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, but now it'll be third down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Hey, exit.
Mike 55. Right there in the middle.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. That's
Ah,
complete to
that was cute.
Robinson. Touchdown, Chicago.
That was cute.
Allen
If that was anyone any
Robinson.
bit faster
His
outside, that's
fifth
another fucking
touchdown
interception,
now
but
on the
whatever.
year. And
Go
the
for 2.
Bears
Do it.
turn that
Nah.
interception into a touchdown. Kai Forbath on for the extra point. It is true. The lead cut to 10, 23-13. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Watch the pass.
21.
45.
Go.
Mike 45. Man, that's trash.
They begin with Henry. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. On play action, now Garoppolo.
Oh, that was bad.
Complete, it's Henry.
X was
And
wide
he will
open. I should have
lose
thrown it
yardage
up there.
back to the
That was dumb.
34-yard line.
I know
It's a
Very
loss of a
dumb.
yard there,
That's
and it's
okay.
second down.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had.
Oh,
his
come
whole
on,
career.
dude. What are you doing?
A second down
Fucking
pass play there, but it's
shit.
incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And it's third down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Fucking just
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Yeah, that
Eric
was dumb.
Henry.
Whatever.
And he'll be well short of a first down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going
You
to
gotta
try to
fix
increase
this running
the
game,
urgency
dude.
a little bit, maybe pump up the pace.
You gotta
maybe
have
go
more
2
than
minutes.
3
Who
running
knows?
plays
We'll see
in
what they
your
decide to do.
fucking
Well,
playbook.
if these
Come
guys are
on.
going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch.
Move.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Trubisky will throw.
Oh, nice. Oh,
And
okay.
this is Gabriel
Wow.
on the catch.
That was dumb.
25 yards there on the catch and run.
Play to win.
Defensively, they just lost him. He was waving his arms saying, I'm wide open. They found him.
Yeah, and it's so interesting about when a receiver starts to wave his arms because some guys, right off the line of scrimmage, they declare themselves open. You know, those guys throw the one arm up,
Right.
hit me right now. In this case, he was so wide open that he was frantically trying to get his attention to make sure he got the football. And then I'm sure his only thought when the ball was in the air, don't drop it. Had too much time to think.
Now Trubisky to Cohen
What
out
the
of the
fuck
backfield.
is going on, man? Oh
That'll
my
be a pickup
god.
of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. It was a solid
Sure,
check down
dude,
there with
whatever.
pressure coming.
But he
wasn't it?
literally
It
no,
was
that's fucking
because you're
dumb.
trying to go through your progression, and when you have that
This
type of
game.
pressure in your face, it changes what you're doing and how fast you have to do your reads, and able to come back and find him in open space. That's a really nice play.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Mike,
Get up. 180. Alert, 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 alert.
let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
Hey, Haywood.
54's Mike. Check.
Throwing
Watch
here,
54, watch
Trubisky.
54.
Let's go, let's get this ball.
Are
back
you
on.
fucking
Open man,
kidding me?
Taylor Gabriel.
Holy
And
shit,
he
bro.
gets this inside the 35-yard line.
This game, man. Look at that.
Mark
That is
down
so
as a
dumb.
pickup of 13, and the
That
Bears
is
have
so
the first.
dumb.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big
Same
plays.
fucking shit,
Under
bro.
a minute to go in this
Everybody
third
knows what you're
quarter
doing.
as they come up first
Everybody
and 10.
knows what you're doing.
Check.
You
55
better switch the
to
fucking
Mike.
play up right now.
Check. 55 to Mike.
On first down, it's Cohen.
And it still works for you.
This will
That's
be
great. I
stopped
love it.
about 2 yards shy of the
Oh,
marker.
so good.
8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
You got him.
Didn't have a ton of success
So
here so
good.
far, but you get the feeling
Really
that he
good
might be on the
Madden
verge of
play right
popping
there.
one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
You got motion man. You got motion man right there.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Get up. 180.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Get up. 180.
55. I don't think you got it, son.
They'll run on first down.
Nice tackle.
Cohen. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's
Look at this.
belted before
14
he can get out
rushes
of the
for 32
backfield.
yards. I
That'll
love it.
wind
Oh,
up
I love
going
it.
for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Get up. 180.
Mike 5-5.
18.
Watch QB drop.
Get up.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky.
Watch the backer. Watch the backer.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Get him, boys.
We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Nice.
He
Really?
may try and run
Really?
for this. And
Oh,
a
give
nice
me a
job
fucking
there
fumble.
defensively to
Come on.
contain him and get him
That's
to the
so dumb.
ground
You should
a
have
few
thrown that
yards
slant.
short of
The slant would have
first
given
down
you a
marker.
first down.
A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. And Forbath will put this one through, and this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
All right, let's see what mistakes we have.
Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now.
What the
And look
fuck
at
is
this.
going
They
on?
get the turnover
Come
they needed. It's
on.
intercepted.
This game.
Picked off by Khalil Mack. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a
Trying
lead
so
here in the
hard
fourth
to
quarter,
give you this
turning
win,
it
dude.
over. Now the
Holy
door's open
fucking
for the
shit.
opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
You're cute, bro.
And
You're
they'll work it
cheesy.
inside
I
the
love it.
15-yard line before it's all said and done. That good for 19
You do it
and a
again?
first down.
I'd run it the exact same thing if I were you, honestly.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
They go play action with Trubisky. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Get ready.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Brought down back at the 16-yard line.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is going to be 3rd and 13. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen.
Nice.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
3 wide receivers. Come on now. I know you're running it. Everyone knows that you're running it. Come on,
One
don't fuck
score
me over
down,
like
here
this.
we go.
Please don't fuck me
They're
over
going to go
like
for
this.
it here on 4th down.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Alert, 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 alert.
Again, it's Cohen.
Nice.
And he's
That was
into
cute.
the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Tariq Cohen, his 6th touchdown of the season. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. Now a hit
What the
and a loose
fuck?
football. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
Rush in! Rush in! Rush in!
Blue draw corkers. Watch the shift!
And the busy night for Henry continues. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
He finds Humphreys. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
Here we go.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Garoppolo, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To try again after the sack, Garoppolo. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Check 21, 21.
Check hot route. Hot, hot. 25. Check 25. Check
1, Omaha.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
Let's go, fellas.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st down, it's Cohen.
Run to the ball.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bears have taken the lead.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers to the start of the 4th quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The 4th quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Forbath able to convert the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Bears 30, Titans 23.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
take over first
There we
and
go.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go, here we go.
Titans offense set to begin the drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Hey, let's go.
Picked off at the 49.
Baby.
partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Danny.
Man, don't.
Check 43.
They try again with Cohen.
Run.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Check 13.
Blue.
13. Bang, 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 bang.
Now a run with Montgomery. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They run. This is Cohen. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Down. 180.
Double tight.
Hey, boys, we got 4 down.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So